Remember when I started approaching that I have loads of issues with my emotions. I mean, my emotions were all over the place. And as soon as I wanted to approach a woman, the very first thing that came into my mind is like, you're a worthless piece of shit. Why the fuck would you approach this girl? And I was like, wow, what is this, man? What's with this self-hate? Why am I talking to myself like that? The very next thing that came to my mind is like, as I was walking towards her, I can feel my body shaking. I can feel it like a lot of sweat, and I can feel the fact that my mind was like, nah, just don't do it. And my body basically froze, and I couldn't do that specific action. I couldn't approach that woman. Also, as I was walking towards her, my mind was like, fuck, she's gonna reject you, man. She's gonna reject you that brutally. Everyone will see you, everyone will laugh. And I was like, what the fuck is with this inner dialogue, man? What is this bullshit? And I'm like, I was convinced that I love myself. I was convinced that I'm coming from a genuine, beautiful place in my life. However, approaching women showed me very fast what is the truth about myself, the truth that I neglected to see, or maybe that I saw, but I was just consciously refusing to accept. And why you need to understand this, because this is the reality of most men. They feel like they're not worth it. Their self-esteem is unfortunately very low. They put the woman on a pedestal. They assume that that woman is definitely a prize or interesting or God knows, and like he's a little worm or something. He needs to work for that woman. Now, this is the thing. You have these emotions that they are coming up. What can you do to overcome them? And I know you're looking for some tips and tricks, and guess what? They do exist. However, the problem with the tips and tricks is that they will work on a superficial level, which means you can apply them and at a specific point, they will work. If you do some social challenges for like half an hour or an hour, things are gonna get in motion for you. They will work. But after that, you will come back to who you are. So the problem is, these things with the emotions and stuff, it's gonna take you years of your life to go deep down in them, understand them, and work with them. And you will always have a small ramification of what's happening. Years will pass into your life, and maybe when you're 40 years old or 50 years old, there is still something that's gonna come up and let you know this about yourself, but that is the beauty of life. You need to let go of the destination. You need to let go of the idea of making things perfectly, of not doing wrong, of everything has to be easy. You need to stop being so weak, basically. So the thing you want to do with your emotions, first of all, you want to become very conscious about them. You want to see what exactly triggers them, and you want to go deep inside of them. You want to see and hear all the messages that your inner dialogue is propelling in those specific moments, because that's when you understand your real identity. It's when you will hear the dialogue of your inner child that wants your presence, because you're so disconnected. The problem is with guys, because they don't go deep down in those emotions to understand them. They leave their inner child in that dark room full of pain, being hurt, and they just go through life like this, like nothing happened. And the problem is they feel so disconnected from themselves. That is the reason why nowadays you look for validation. You post a picture on Instagram in the perfect light and in the perfect vacation spot. That is the reason why people nowadays put this fake persona at this front. Because if you go deep down, it's like a garbage can. It's full of shit. But you do need to go over there. You do need to see what you have decided to not look at. And once you have done that successfully, now you're not going to be ashamed of yourself. Right now, you are scared and ashamed of yourself. And you go through this society and you build this persona for people not to see that specific thing. However, that's exactly what's keeping you a slave. If you have things that you need to hide in this life, they will sabotage you every single day. At work, with women, with whoever you want to do something. People can tell all sorts of stuff, can think all sorts of stuff about you. You don't give a fuck. You're in a calm, in a peaceful mood. When somebody comes to you like, hey, you have such a loser face, you look like a loser, like a dork, you're going to be like, well, I know. That's your reaction. Yeah, I know. Somebody's going to tell you, oh, you're such a loser, but you know, like based on the law of yin yang, on the law of life, there is life, we have death, there is black, we have white. You can be stupid, but you can also be smart. You can't be just one. You can be both of them. So when I'm gonna tell you, oh, you're such a loser, you're gonna, yeah, I know. Because at the same time, what I'm saying, you're also a smart person. You cannot only be one without being the other one. It leaves me obviously to the perfect moment to plug in the Unleash Your Potential course. I talk about this in this course, how to release these emotions, how to access them, understand them, how to talk to them, how to heal the inner child. And understand this, because seduction or approaching women or the fucking way you feel every day, that is totally about your energy. Energy is seduction. Energy will bring you more money, along with information, obviously. But energy overall is seduction. It's what people crave. So as soon as you heal your energy, people will come chasing after you. You don't have to chase people. You will attract people into your life because everything is regarding this energy, which is fucked up right now by these emotions that you don't want to go in. And because you have this blockage, this emotional blockage, that became your mood that you have every single day. Because emotion is energy in motion. It wants to leave your body. But because you had something that troubled you, you blocked it. And God knows for how many years you're just going around like this in life. And because you have this blockage over here, it's impossible for you to access your charisma, your self-esteem, your self-trust, your confidence. It's impossible for you to be funny, witty, anything, because you have this blockage. But as soon as you release it, then you're not gonna need God knows techniques or pickup techniques or fucking shit like that, because you're naturally a charismatic and fun person. Think about it. Ask yourself, when the fuck is the last time that I really laughed? Laughed with tears in my eyes because I was cracking my stomach up. When is that time? When did you actually enjoy your time with a woman and she enjoyed her time back with you? When is the time you actually cried, but cried from a place of empathetic mood, from, I don't know, you're feeling empathetic to the world. It's something that, or maybe you're grateful for something. You're accessing that inner grace, that inner gratefulness till you're crying. When exactly did you do this? So if you discover that you're so disconnected from your emotions, then obviously do something about it. Unleash Your Potential is our online course. We worked on it a lot just for you to have something that helps you with your emotions. And obviously you can do coaching with us. It's time for you to start changing your life. I want to remember you that nobody gives a fuck about your life but yourself. And of course, when you're going to look for people that can manage their lives, well, obviously they're not going to invite you at their table, because your places, the place you're coming from and the place these guys are coming from is totally different. Yeah, if for example this guy is a high energy, doesn't judge, everything works nice for him, he's not gonna want you by his table because you're a bit judgy, you're a bit feeling depressed, your confidence is low. So obviously you're gonna pay to be in his presence and to be mentored by this guy. He's not gonna do it for free. And that's the exact situation over here. You can want whatever you want, but this life will offer you exactly what you are. You can only attract what you are. It's not enough for you to wish stuff. And also, you look like a fucking baby when you just wish for stuff, but you don't do anything. A lot of people have wishes. That is the reason why a lot of people are losers, because you need to be an action taker. You need to take a decision, stand firm by it, and just go full power on that decision. So it's time for you to decide, are you going to be a loser or a winner? And if you're going to be a winner, European Social Dynamics is the place where I'm going to make sure that you're a fucking winner. Also remember, we have a 100% money back policy guarantee, because that's how fucking confident we are in our services. So you don't have any excuses right now. Bye-bye. So we just approached the ending of our boot camp in Romania, Bucharest. We're here with Nash. That's going to share some thoughts and opinions on how he felt, if he achieved his expectations or not. And without further ado, let's give it to Nash. So Nash, you're approaching the end of this boot camp. So how did you feel with us?
Thanks, Lauren. Hello, guys. Again, he said I'm Nash. It's been 3.5 weeks. I think close to 4 weeks or 3.5 weeks. Journey. It started I came here. I had few things before, but I knew it was not complete. There was something lacking, right? So I talked to Lauren before coming here, and I felt a good connection with him. And I came here trusting him, and this is my first time even coming to Romania, all the way from California. So, but since the day I came, I met these two guys, Lauren and Alex also, and somehow we got connected, at a different level. made me easier here. You know, I felt home. Just the day I came, and I felt really home. I started working with them, and these are very what do you call small details. You might be having everything, you might be having a style and job and money and things like that, but what exactly is needed in raising to the social skills, right? Not only with women but in general, how to handle the social dynamics, right? If you call that social dynamics, right? It doesn't matter with women, or if at work, business, or when you go out with family. So this is what I think these two guys are teaching.
Kind of interesting. Do you speak English? Okay. And you? You know what's interesting? He's actually from California.
Where you?
I'm from over here.
Maybe to be healthy.
Healthy, yeah.
Health is I think one of the most. Yeah. Because like it includes also like different dimensions. Like it's not, if you're healthy, it's not like only about like being physically healthy. It's like also being able to like and to being able to participate in like everything you want to participate. So you have like all the ability.
Rosé ou white tea?
On the name. Do you have cider? Cider?
Yes.
Oh yes. Premium